Danny Messer, Carmine Giovinazzo, is a major character in CSI New York, and sharp-eyed viewers may recognize Giovinazzo from previous roles. CSI New York is one of 5 TV shows in the CSI franchise, all following the different crime scene investigation units of major U.S. city police departments. In CSI New York, the Crime Scene Forensics Unit and the Police Department of the NYPD were the focus of 9 seasons, from 2004 to 2013. CSI New York has a stronger focus on the characters than other series in the franchise, and the cast is one of the more deeply constructed in the universe. Taking place in New York City soon after September 11th, the characters in CSI New York are a little more scarred and frustrated than the cast of similar shows. In the show, most members of the NYPD are forced to regularly deal with difficult personal dilemmas and experiences, making for a particularly gritty and thought-provoking tone. There are only a handful of characters who stayed with the show from start to finish, and one, Danny Messer, is played by an actor whose name many fans may not know but will certainly recognize. Danny Messer is a detective 3rd grade on CSI New York. Messer is a talented and empathetic detective. Danny Messer is a detective 3rd grade and a crime scene investigator in the NYPD Crime Lab. He works directly under Mac Taylor, Gary Sinise, and is a talented investigator, though his line between lawful and lawless is often fuzzy. Messer grew up in a family that was constantly under surveillance by the police, so he has a bit of a gray understanding of the police and lawbreakers, an empathetic approach that often sees him butting heads with Mac, but also makes him an excellent detective. Danny is first introduced in Season 1, Episode 1, and appears in every successive episode of the series. He's highly ambitious and hopes to take over the crime lab one day. Humorous in tough situations, kind to others, and generally keeping a calm demeanor, the job would be all but secured if Danny did not let his personal code of ethics often get in the way of his work. It's an admirable trait, but not always great for upward mobility. Danny has had many key storylines in CSI New York, including being blamed for an adolescent murder, being taken hostage by the Irish mob, and earning a career-changing promotion. But his most important storyline is his relationship with Detective Lindsay Monroe, Anna Belknap, who eventually becomes his wife and mother of his 2 children. Carmine Giovinazzo's performance is multifaceted and makes Danny a sympathetic character even when he's doing something the audience knows is wrong.